Launching a bass boat looks intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. Now we're doing a little bit better. I just gently shove the boat off. We're gonna pull it out. Today I'm gonna walk you through everything from prep to launching and loading all by yourself. Hopefully by the end of this video, you'll look like a pro at the ramp, even though you're just an amateur like me. Look, I know for a lot of people, and this includes me, you get a lot of questions of how do you launch that by yourself? How do you load it by yourself? It seems like it's not worth the hassle. Let me tell you, it is. The biggest thing you got to get over is the anxiety and being worried about being embarrassed. Don't be, because it's very rare that you see somebody out here that's just such an expert. They just drive the boat up on the trailer and they drive away. It takes time and it takes practice. And I'm just going to show you some real easy, calm, foolproof ways to get your boat in the water, out of the water, without taking too much time. One of the first steps is never park at the ramp. Always park away from it and prep your boat. This boat launch isn't very busy. There's one guy in the water right now and he's got his truck over here. They're actually out there, I don't know what they're doing, they're hot rodding around. But the important thing is just to stay calm and take your time. You can do that. You're gonna go faster than if you're panicking and full of anxiety. All right, let's go through prep. First, you wanna load your boat up. Tackle box, cooler. Whoa. If you got your poles in your car or your truck and you need to put them in, don't forget those. I got mine in the trusty rod locker. Camber gear if you're filming, power stick. Thanks. You guys out there fishing?
Yeah, you got any luck, bud?
I haven't been out today. You guys get anything?
I've been out all day. It's my cousin from Chicago, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's a sexy bitch, man. I got an old one over there from Mandy.
Still a nice boat, dude. That's a nice boat.
You know how to start it yesterday, poor guy. We're still learning, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you'll get there. There's no cleats on the dock I'm about to launch at, but I have cleats on my boat and I can just show you real easy. Boom. Sadly, the docks here don't have anything that is going to let me operate that way. I'm going to make sure that our trolley motor pedal's plugged in. It's not on, it's set to off. We got a rope tied on. Get your drink in your cup holder. And then we're going to take off the straps. Careful with these. See how that pops like that? Got to be very careful. And your transom safer. On my motor, there's a button right here. Make sure you take the rubber strap off. There we go. You should just let that hang. What I should do is bend this one closed. I'll get there someday. Now we're just gonna hit the button and hold on to this. Now it's freed. Ooh. There's a pin. Pull the pin out. Transom saver comes with you. And then at this point, trim your motor up for launch. I usually try to make sure that my skeg is level with the ground there. And then you've got plenty of clearance. Some people that argue you should unplug your lights for longevity. I think that's more of an older thing. These lights are sealed up pretty well. Something about hot light going into cold water isn't very good for it. And this is a prime example of why it's very important to not load your boat up and get it prepped at the launch. You want to do it up out of the way so that other people can use it. Just always keep that in mind. You don't want to cause ramp rage. It's a real thing. So these guys admitted to me that they're new. I almost want to go help them. We'll see how they do here. We did it. Step I nearly forgot while I'm doing this video. Plug. Whoa. Forgetting the plug can make for a real bad day. All right, so all you want to do is take everything nice and slow. The way that you turn the steering wheel is the way that the boat is going to churn. Pro tip, you can use either your mirrors or you can turn all the way around them. Now I'm gonna back this in. I'm looking in my mirror and I'm waiting until the water gets right up to about halfway up my fender. A little deeper. We'll go right there. Important, set your e-brake. All right, now hop out. All right, this is the part where you have a choice. Do you mind getting wet or do you need a fancy step? Me, I just get wet. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now I've mentally done a checklist. I have the rope here attached. I have the plug-in. I have all my gear loaded. There's a couple ways you can do this. One, you can unattach the strap here and the safety, and then you can back the car up a little bit and let this just float off. Or since this is such a light boat, you can actually just push it off, and I'll show you that real quick. So now I'm gonna unattach this. Oh. Reel that back up. Prep it for when we get back, because we're gonna have to pull it out. And then comes the magic. Like I said, you can either get back in your car, and you can do it that way, or since this thing, the 170 Pro, is so light, you can actually just push it right off. And all you want to do, make sure you got your guide rope nice and long, let that thing float off. Oop. Trying to get caught on anything. Don't rush this part. You don't want to be banging your boat off these if you don't have to. I say as I'm banging the boat off of that. And this ramp is pretty shallow. This is less than a foot of water right here. So I gotta have that motor trimmed up. But over here, where people have power loaded 100 times, even though there's a sign that says don't power load, there's a deep hole. So what I like to do with this boat launch, swing it around this way. I like to get the boat right in here. And make sure that when you're doing this, that the dock you have has bumpers like these tires. Because if it does not, you will be banging your boat against everything. The key to everything here is patience. If you can be patient, you can easily launch a boat on your own. Wrap it around there a couple times. You can tie a knot. If it's a windy day, definitely do. But that's gonna be good. I'm gonna go park the car. Let me tell you, I always feel a little goofy having this Subaru with the boat. But I'm not the only crazy person. Minivan with a boat. Looks like a bigger boat than mine. All right, we're gonna go load up and get out on the lake. Another pro tip, don't forget your keys. I've made it all the way into the boat before. Didn't have my key, had to get out and get back into the car. And I had to use my trolling motor to get back to the dock. So don't do that.
After you've spent the day out on the lake, it's time to bring it into the dock. I advise you just take it nice and slow. Get yourself on a good trajectory, and then you're going to trim that motor up and then get up front and get ready to get off of the boat. Get everything lined up with the dock just like you did when you launch, and then go get your car and back it in.
All right. So you see I got it submerged so that the bunks are halfway out. And once again, you could get in and drive it, but I don't see any need. I don't mind getting a little bit wet. Push the boat out. Give yourself a lot of rope. just gonna even out. Just put the rope up here. Grab the circle. And then come back and get the winch. This one, not this one. Get it all the way up there and keep cranking. Ooh. Reattach your safety. And then up nice and easy. Another guy that's coming up in this boat right here with that trailer. He's trying to come up, so I'm gonna go big wide circle here so that he can back in. Check and see how even it is.
A really good perk to having a light boat and a bunk trailer is if it's not perfectly aligned when you get it out of the water, you can just nudge it over really easily.
A little bit more. Another good one is always lower your engine, let the water out. Pull your plug. And then go get your straps. Go ahead and put your straps back on. You want them tight, but not too tight. Just until it starts to get difficult. This is where you do your full walkthrough. We're gonna put that transom saver back on. Any luck?
Yeah.
I caught a couple of little dinky northern, that was it.
Yeah, I caught 6 or 7 hammer handles and a couple bass.
Nice.
It wasn't fast and furious, so.
Nope. Make sure you get everything out. You don't have anything straggling. Just the power pole, we're good. The camera supplies. This is the part where you want to do one last walkthrough. Make sure that there's nothing wrong. So I'm gonna go stow this. We're gonna do that. Winch is down as hard as it'll go. Safety's on. This is all still hooked up correctly. Oh, here's one I missed. Put the strap on to the trolley motor. Make sure that this is off. It is not. Now it is. Unplug it for good measure. This is off. Oh, pull your key. Don't want to lose that while you're driving down the road. Some stuff in there that won't fly out. Close this up. 1 strap, transom saver, 2 strap. Everything else is looking good. Not sure what that, oh, that's a cover to my light. But I mean, that's how you do it. Just patience, take your time, nothing hard. You got this.
Guys, if you liked that video, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. All those metrics really help me know that I'm doing a good job and that I should keep on going.
Good luck on your next adventure. Good luck launching your boat solo. This has been Prongs Outdoors. Keep on fishing, keep on gaining XP. Catch you next time.